Greetings, my name is Tarik Scott, human development mentor, independent researcher, and brands manager for this free 3-part video series called Romance and Finance, the ultimate guide to forming a power couple. In the first video of this series, I'm going to share with you Man Model 101. We're going to cover 4 things. 1, we're going to provide you with the insight to the behavior of men. Secondly, this will allow you to communicate better with men. Third, it will allow you to create a powerful presence that attracts the man of your choice. And fourth, have the man of your life loyal to you. At the end of this 3-part video series, I'm going to invite you to join me on a free teleconference call with the creator of the Romance and Finance program, author, speaker, and empowerment coach, Hotep. As a human development mentor, independent researcher, and marketing specialist, I have spent almost 20 years studying the behaviors of people and what motivates them for excellence. And from all of my research, I've concluded that love is unconditional, but relationships aren't. So what that means is that people pursue things off of the desire of love, but they fail to engage in the planning of what type of relationship that they want to have with that thing that they claim to love. Now, this program is not necessarily for everyone. Who I'm speaking to today are the women that want to be in a power couple. And how we define a power couple is a couple both of whom have high-powered careers, have political and social influence. Now, business-minded people are different from the average person and face specific challenges in their relationships. Most fall into one of 3 types of relationships: failed relationships, bad relationships, or people in no relationships. While many of the most successful people in the world are married and form power couples, what do people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Will and Jada Smith, Barack and Michelle Obama know that others don't? They know is that business is personal. One little known fact is that our professional success is closely linked to our personal success. In the classic book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explains that wrong selection of mate is the most common cause of life's failure and brings about misery, unhappiness, and lack of ambition. Why are so many driven professionals, entrepreneurs, and community leaders either single and searching or married and miserable? People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Entrepreneurs have business plans, teachers have lesson plans, trainers have weight loss plans, but few have ever seen or heard of a plan for building a successful relationship with the intent of forming a power couple until now. So we introduce to you Romance and Finance, the first ever systematic approach to a successful relationship. Now, not only is this program about either improving the relationship that you're in or helping you find someone so that you can be in a power relationship, but Hotep, the author of this program, has charged himself with the mission to strengthen the Black community by encouraging and facilitating the creation of 1,000 new Black power couples this year in 2012. Now, the creator of this program, Hotep, understands that in order to rebuild the Black community, you have to start with rebuilding families. Families form the middle class. And as you listen to the political campaigns this year, you'll hear people talk about the middle class. Or if you listen to corporate America, you'll hear people talk about the middle class. The middle class runs any industrial modern nation. And so we have to rebuild the Black family via Black power couples. Now, ladies, are you having a difficult time finding a man? Well, you're not alone. Black women seeking to build a power couple are having an increasingly difficult time finding a mate. From 1974 to 2004, the median income fell 12% for Black men while rising 75% for the women, and it gets worse. If you take 100 Black men, eliminate those without a high school diploma, which is 21%, the unemployed, which is 17%, and those ages 25 to 34 who are incarcerated, which makes 8%, you have only half of Black men, 54%, who many black women would find even acceptable. So ladies, we definitely understand your plight and how it's not easy to find that man for any kind of relationship, much less a power couple. So we want to help you start devising a plan on improving either the relationship you're in or, finding the right man to start one with. But before I get into Man Model 101, I have to give you 3 mental prerequisites that have to be in place in order for this to work. 1, you have to know and believe that your reality is controlled by you and you alone. You have the power to change your circumstance if you don't currently like it. If you're blaming anything or anybody outside of yourself, you're not ready to be a part of a power couple. You may need to take some time alone and build yourself up and heal, and then come back to the table as a complete partner. Number 2, you have to know yourself. I'm not talking about that laundry list of likes and dislikes. That's a part of it, but not so much in the beginning. What I'm talking about is being in touch with yourself personally. What is it that you live for? What is that one thing you want to do or be that would fulfill you? That is what knowing yourself is about. Number 3 is being yourself. After you know who you are, you have to take the steps to being that person. What are the steps that you need to take in becoming you? Are you taking them? So in order to even begin the process of creating a power couple, these 3 things have to be in place for you ladies and also for your partner. So now that we have that as a foundation, let's get into Man Model 101. Now, Man Model 101 will assist you with 1, becoming a powerful presence amongst other women. 2, attract not any kind of man, but the man seeking to be in a black power couple. And 3, last but not least, foster a deep loyalty and commitment from this man that you find. Man Model 101 gives you an insight into a man's behavior. Over 90% of a man's behavior is unconscious. Most men find it challenging to articulate their true motivation. Man 101 helps you figure out what really motivates your man. Man 101 is broken up into 3 sections. 1, man DNA. 2, man construction. And 3, man vision. Man DNA analyzes what motivates him to be in a power couple relationship. Man construction identifies how to project your unique qualities based on your understanding of him to stand out in the midst of all the competition. Because like it or not, ladies, y'all are in competition for that 54% of the black men that are eligible to be in a power couple. Now, man vision is about aligning the higher ideals of your man with yours to create a purposeful power couple. Okay, so now let's get into the first part, man DNA. 1, you must know what motivates the man in your life. What satisfies him? Many women satisfy what they think motivates a man, or you're in a situation unknowingly doing things to not motivate him, but in fact push him away. The thing that's most important to a man looking to be in a power couple is his purpose in life. The purpose could be anything from making a family, building a business, or going to the moon. Just know that his vision is important to him and he's looking for a partner to help him realize it. So now, how do you know that you've met a man who may not have a vision or has given up on his vision? Well, some clear signs would be, and I'm sorry fellas, I have to say this, but excessive video game playing or excessively watching TV would be a clear sign. A purpose man does not have time for all of that. Beware of a visionless man, for he will lead you to nowhere. Hopefully his man DNA will complement your woman DNA. When they complement, that makes it best for you and him to support each other's purposes. They don't have to be the same, but they should complement. So today, ask that man in your life, what is your purpose in life if you don't already know it, and see what he says. Now, point 2, in Man Model 101 is man construction. Now that you know what your man's purpose is, you need to convey how you can uniquely complement him in achieving his goals. This does not mean that you're into what he's into or you have to have the same goals, but rather it's an energy based on your ability to meet and appeal to his human needs. In the next video, Woman Model 101, I'll show you how to discover how your attributes benefit the higher human needs of a man. But for now, it's important for you to understand solely trying to stand out by your looks, dress, or the potential for sex puts him in what's called the hunting mode, and you want him to be in the mating mode. What I mean is that men approach women in either two modes, hunting or mating. When a man is only hunting you, he is doing everything to achieve what I call the kill, or aka get into sex. Once he kills it, he's won. When a man is in mating mode, you've appealed to his higher human emotions, and he's doing everything in his power to make you wifey. And if you're already wifey, he's doing everything in his power to continue to make wifey happy. Okay, so let us cover what are the human needs, and we'll go over this more in depth in the next video, Woman Model 101, but we'll cover it right now because you need to know what are the human needs that you need to appeal to in a man. Now, in business, we learn about Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, and it's in a pyramid, and at the bottom of the pyramid are physiological needs, and that's basically food, clothes, shelter, and a lot of times sex. Right above that are the safety needs and security. And basically what Maslow tells us is that if those needs are not met on the bottom of the pyramid, then you really don't have any type of relationship or any loyalty. A person who is hungry, homeless, has no clothes, or it feels unsafe will go to the person or the situation that will satisfy that basic need. So those are our basic needs. Now, the higher needs as you go up the pyramid are belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization. So what I'm saying is that any relationship right off top, off of the basic foundation, needs to be that the man and you should be able to come to the table with food, clothes, shelter, and security. If you don't have those things, you can never go up to the higher level of the higher human needs. So now the higher human needs again are belonging needs. So people want to feel like they belong. Esteem needs, people want to feel good, and then self-actualization is the highest need on the pyramid, where a person feels like they are realizing who they're supposed to be in life. So those are the three needs that you want to appeal to. And again, in Woman Model 101 in the next video, we'll go specifically into that. But I just wanted you to know the concept of knowing that you need to figure out what your unique qualities are and how they appeal to belongingness, esteem, and or self-actualization. Okay, so the third and final point in Man Model 101 is called man vision. So after you go through man DNA and man construction, you end up at this stage where you and your partner begin to marry your life's visions. This becomes the centerpiece of your relationship. You start to see and feel how through this power couple you can self-actualize who you are. There we go. That's the high human need that I just talked about. And so within man vision, there are 4 pillars that holds a man's vision. First is hope, and we define it in this framework as willpower and way power to achieve your life's purpose through and with your partner. This is the strength to discover ways to overcome obstacles. Every relationship needs this. It's very important. The second pillar is efficacy. You both develop personal confidence that this relationship will be successful. Now, this is based on one factor, and that is the persuasion of your partner via physiological and psychological arousal. And again, we're going back to those human needs being met. And of course, anything that I'm saying here today in Man Model 101 also applies to you ladies, that the man needs to do all of these things for you, but today we're giving you the blueprint on how to find your man to enter into a black power couple. When your unique qualities complement your partner's and vice versa, it sets forth a deep awakening. Now, third is optimism. And that is the affirmation that the visions of your power couple will come to fruition. As a couple, you will see negative occurrences as minor delays on the road to success. Both you and your partner expect great things to happen individually and collectively. Now, the fourth and final pillar is resilience. This is the Teflon of the relationship that gives both of you the ability to come back from adverse circumstances. It also gives you the ability to know when to mutually walk away from an unproductive situation and know that both of you will be okay. So there you have it, Man Model 101. I hope that these keys today can help you begin the process of either strengthening your power couple that you exist in right now, or finding that right mate to form power couple. So in our next video, we're going to go over Woman Model 101. Now, however, Woman Model 101 is going to be different than Man Model 101. We're going to cover three things in Woman Model 101. The first thing is imagine your black power couple partner. We'll do an exercise that will help you discover what your ideal partner is from the inside out. When we finish, you'll have one sentence that defines who your ideal power partner is. Number two, we're going to find your UFQ. That's your unique female qualities, and that's what I was talking about today in Man Model 101. And we'll figure out how they connect emotionally, again, to those higher human needs. This is the secret that will bond you to your man. And third, we're going to touch on relationship touch points. We will discover the 5 most powerful physical activities to bond with your mate. In doing all 5 of these things at a high level, no man will ever leave you. I promise you, ladies. And not one of these physical things has to do with sex. Now, don't you want to know what those 5 things are? Once again, this has been Tarik Scott, bringing you Romance and Finance, the ultimate guide to forming a power couple. Free video series. Take care.